We descend, feel love, we defy, we defy, we defy, we defy.
Hello and welcome back to Russ Plays Games. My name is Russ, and as you can see, we are back playing some Final Fantasy III. We are now kind of heading into an interesting time, as you can see. So when last we left off, on the far eastern side of the continent, there's that little channel with a little white dot in the middle of it, and then there's that big kind of an island off to the side. We went into that island, and we went through to the sealed gate, and we found this really cool, not that one, found this really cool weapon, the Atma weapon, and we had some fun just kind of killing some various things while we were going through there. And then we found out that as we left, like, the doors opened and like a whole bunch of Espers came flooding out of the part of the gate, and then like went and just decimated some things. And so we were kind of sitting there going, wow, like what are we gonna do here? And so we were like, wow, this is absolutely nuts. Let's go ahead and just kind of get back into it. So we're gonna come up here to this chocobo stable because we have to go back to Vector. Yes, I want to ride a chocobo. Okay. And so we're gonna go back up here. Okay. And there's Vector. So this just gets us up there a little quicker. So, before we walk in there, we're going to save. And let's go. Now, before I was saying that in order to get some items and to get the items that are in that locked room, we have to do a little minigame. And on that minigame, you have to get the base unlocked, you have to get over 50 points. And I'll kind of explain how it goes. In fact, what I'm going to do is, before I walk in there, let me just grab it. Strategy. And we're back. So yeah, I reached over to grab onto my Final Fantasy Anthology strategy guide, and as I went to do that, like, the connection on the back of my microphone here is a little tenuous, and so sometimes when I shift it around, or if I bump it just a tiny bit, it tends to turn off, so my audio cut out there. And you know, I mean, you will know that because I will put up some I'll put up some things, but we haven't missed anything. Okay, so let's talk to some people here. What on earth? What's going on? So you can see that, like, these buildings are now deserted. There's nobody in the bed. And, yeah, everything's on fire. What on earth? Young people, hang in there. Okay, she was the one that before asked us if we were doing a certain thing. You know, if we would support the Empire, and then when we did something else, she was like, ah. Okay. So I already bought one. I don't need one right now. I'm going to be getting Shadow relatively soon, comparatively speaking. Let me see here. Sabin with the ninja gear. Does up his stats. Interesting. Okay, so as I was explaining before we went, before the audio cut out and we had to come back, there's a little mini game that you have to do, and to get the base unlocked, you have to get 50 points, and every little response that you do either nets you 0 points, 3 points, or 5 points, or it may result in negative points if you answer the wrong way. Okay, so the whole point of this is we're just, you know, I'm gonna show you how to try to get the best score possible, and depending on how well you do with scores. Here's Bannon. What are you talking about? Talking with Espers? Isn't that what you asked us to do? Wait a minute. Oh my god. Dude, you just asked us to go do that. It was like this when we got here. So this is the Imperial Castle at Vector. Okay. The Emperor's expecting you this way. Can't go everywhere just yet. Emperor Gestahl waits inside. Kefka's been in prison for unspeakable war crimes. He's on his last legs. The war is over. The power of the Espers, phenomenal. Peace at last. I've lost my will to fight. The Emperor's had a change of heart. Sid. The Espers came to save their friends. When they learned the others had perished, they went berserk and trashed the town. Never will I forget their shrieks of rage. We're hanging up our weapons and armor for good. The power of those Espers. I had no idea. They'll shred the world. We must get them to understand that we are no longer at war. No human's gonna make them sit down and listen. But for now, my friends, let us feast and rejoice. There are some people here who'd prefer to keep fighting. Please, before we dine, talk to as many of the soldiers as you can. Make them understand. Okay, so what they're saying here is we have to talk as many troopers as we can. We have 4 minutes until dinner. Okay? Alright. So it really doesn't make a difference to talk to them. They don't actually count towards your score. You have to talk to people like this. Okay? The
The Espers that emerged from the gate are terrifying the Empire. We've lost our will to fight.
See, and these guys were blocking these passageways. Okay. And so we're gonna grab some of this stuff.
When the Empire learned that Kefka used poison in battle, he imprisoned the fiend. The Espers surely came to free their friends. Returner scum.
Now, some of these people will fight you. Okay? And they're fairly easy to deal with. I just fight them. There's no other way about it. Just freaking kill them.
Not bad.
7 people. Received a tincture. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Everything will be settled after the banquet. 8 people. The Empire's talking peace now. 9 people. The Magitech research facility is being dismantled. 10 people.
Oops. Damn it. Okay.
I oppose peace.
Once again, it's better just a straight up fight, because it's just easier that way. Alright.
Some people fight harder after they're cast down.
11 people. Okay. Get most of these people. And if you don't get every single person, I've never gotten every single person. But if you can get every single person, it actually helps, because they, because you can get them. But yeah, some of them are...
Kefka's scum. It serves him right. You're not wanted.
Yeah, well, it appears that we are, actually.
The war ended before we could use this machine. Good. Kefka's in jail. My whole family was lost in the war.
Alrighty.
We'll never knuckle under. Espers, who'd have dreamed they were so powerful?
Pale hairpin. Oops. Apparently I'm using the toilet.
Kefka, using poison. How low can you get? I've always hated you.
20 people. Apparently I wasted like 10 seconds using the toilet there. You gotta wonder, was that everybody or was that just one person?
Grr! How dare they put me in a place like this? I don't believe this! What a bore!
Yep. And that's pretty much it. I don't believe we're going to be able to do anything else. Yep. That's it.
That evening, the banquet with the Emperor took place.
So now... if you follow this, I'll tell you exactly how it's all going to go down. Okay.
This way, please.
You can count me in as a returner.
Thank you, Sid. And yes, that is this game's Sid.
Imagine all of us here together sharing a meal. First, we must have a toast.
So you can say to the Empire, which actually gives you 2 points. Say to the Returners, which only gets you a point. Or to our hometowns, get you 5.
Well then, to our hometowns. As you know, Kefka's in jail for war crimes. What shall we do with him?
There's 3 options. Leave him in jail, pardon him, or execute him. You can say execute him if you want, gets you 3 points, but if you want the maximum amount of points, you just leave him in jail.
Well, let's let him stew in his cell for a while. Then we'll decide what to do. I truly apologize about the poisoning of Doma. No one dreamed Kefka would use poison.
So then there's what's done is 1. That was inexcusable. And apologize again, which is 3, so we want that was inexcusable. That's our 5.
I'm so terribly sorry. Kefka's being severely punished, and we're cleaning up the poison. By the way, with regard to General Celis...
You can ask if she was an Imperial spy. You can say she's one of us, or we trust Celis. For the maximum points, we trust Celis is 3. Was she an Imperial spy is 1. You want Celis is one of us.
Kefka was lying. General Celis realized the war was stupid before anyone else. That's why she joined the Returners. Any other questions?
Okay. So, you get to do 3 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. If you repeat a question, it's minus 10 points. So don't ever ask the same question twice, otherwise you're going to lose a lot of points. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do, and remember which one you ask as your first question. I always go from top to bottom. But if you choose a different one, remember which one you have, because that will come back to you later. Okay, why'd you start the war?
My desire for power got the best of me. Now I've come to my senses. With your permission, I'd like to talk about the Espers.
One more question, please. Why do you want peace now?
I feel we need each other's help at this time.
One more question, please. Why'd we have to talk to your men?
Some of my men refused to embrace peace. I felt they'd understand if they actually met you face to face.
Alright, let's talk about the Espers. Okay.
My empire's been decimated by the Espers that emerged from the sealed gate. They're acting spiteful. Unless they're stopped, they'll rip the world asunder.
Now, there's 2 responses here. You can say you unleash their power, but that's only 2 points. You want to say, yes, the Espers have gone too far. You want to agree with him.
After the Espers went on their rampage, I knew I couldn't go on with my war. I asked myself why I had started it in the first place. By the way, about those questions you asked me, which did you ask first?
And this is why I always go from top to bottom, because then I don't have to remember which one. I just know it's the top.
Right. Anyway, more than anything, I want peace. That's my true dream. I want you to understand that.
You seem a bit tired. Care for a rest break? If you take a rest break, you get 5 points. If you keep talking, you get 0 points. So, we're going to take a break. Now you can actually talk to these people. All will be put right if we can achieve peace.
We want to test your strength. Won't you fight with us for a couple of minutes?
Sure, why not? So these are Kefka's special forces. Okay. That's not going to do anything for me.
Derp.
Let me see here. I think I'm just going to fight. Alright. Hope that works.
Woohoo! 7 flush!
Yeah, it didn't work that time. Damn it.
Woohoo! Yes, sir. Just as we thought.
And then when you're ready, you just walk back up to the table.
Shall we begin again?
Yes.
Is there anything you wish to hear me say?
So there's 3 things. That all you really want is peace, that your war is truly over, or that you're sorry. If you go with the top one, that all you really want is peace, is 3. That your war is truly over is 5. And that you're sorry is 1. So we're going to choose that your war's truly over.
I understand. I've ordered this war to be over. Now I must ask for a favor. After they devastated my empire, the Espers headed northward, toward Crescent Island. They must be found. We must tell them we're no longer their enemy. After all that I have put them through, it is up to me to set things right. That is why I need to borrow Terra's power. Only Terra can bridge the gap between Esper and human. We must make for Crescent Island aboard the freighter from Albrook. Will you accompany me?
And if you say yes, it's 3 points. If you say 0, this is a but thou must. So you'll get 0 if you say no, but you'll be forced to go anyway, so you might as well just go ahead and say yes and get the 3.
I'll have my finest warrior accompany us. General Leo!
Oh, I love General Leo. This guy's badass.
I'm General Leo. Nice to meet you.
Didn't I see you at Doma? I'm sure I did. So that was General Leo.
I'll be waiting for you in Albrook. We must find the Espers and come to terms with them. You are our last hope.
Now we get a total score. Terra goes, I'll go.
Luck, thank you.
The rest of you wait here. I smell a rat. Agreed. It's hard to just trust the Emperor like that. It's hard to trust the Emperor just like that.
We'll stay here and investigate.
Please do. Leave no stone unturned. Right. You be careful. Okay. So now, we have Terra in our party. Going to equip Luck. Let me see here. No, I guess he doesn't get the Tempest. So the Tempest Sword must be for Cyan then. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a Thunderblade on him. I'm going to put a Mithril Shield. Actually, no, I'm going to put the Blizzard on him. And then I'm going to put a Mithril Helm, and I'm going to put a Mithril Mail. Okay, and then I need to put a Sprint Shoes on him, and I'm going to put Hyper Wrist. That'll help. Okay. So, now we have... Oh, and I need to put an Esper on him. I'm going to put Shiva on him. Just for the hell of it. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. Espers. Where was it? Was it you? No, it was Shote. No. Here it is. I want Bismarck. Okay. Because I think Bismarck is a little bit easier just because that'll give him the ability to learn the first level spells very quickly. And also give him a little bit of extra strength. And there's a reason why I have a bunch of people with these weapons on. Let me see here. Yes, okay. Just want to make sure I got them. War's over. Now, if we go down here, this guy comes up to us.
A message from the Emperor. Because you were able to talk to so many soldiers, you are to be rewarded as follows. Imperial troops have withdrawn from South Figaro. In addition, our troops have also pulled out of Doma. We hereby grant you the right to take any weapons you desire from the Imperial base to the east, near the sealed gate. And this is from the Emperor himself.
Woot!
Well,
alrighty, well, we got a brand new relic, folks! Woohoo! So, this is actually probably one of the most useful relics in the game. It is called the Tintinabar. And what it does is it recovers HP with each step. Now, that basically means that I got between 60 and 69 points. If you get 70 plus points, you gain Charm Bangle as well. But the Tintinabar is probably the far more useful one. That was actually what I was hoping to get. Okay. Now the back guard just allows you to evade back attack and pincher attacks. And then the Gale Hairpin raises your preemptive attack rate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a Tintinabar, and then when we get the next person in our party, I will put him down. Albrook's a port to the south of the Empire. Magitek armor hauling ship plies the waters between. There in Crescent Island, we'll penetrate the Imperial base. You deal with the Espers. And you can actually kind of walk around and you can find various people around. Never will I be able to forgive Kefka. No, I understand, dude. I totally understand. I would never be able to forgive him either. But you can walk around and you can actually find some of the people around every once in a while. But yeah, we're basically going to get one more person in our party, and once I put them in, then I'll put some of them around in different ways.
General Leo's waiting in Albrook. Please head for Crescent Island and look for the Espers.
I don't think there's really anything else we can do. Yeah. We can look around for our comrades, though. Those people just pretty much say all the same things. Okay. I think the rest of them are actually out. I think the rest of them are out over here somewhere. But yeah, like I said, once we get the next person in, yeah, so here's Sabin.
Can we really trust the Empire? I have an awful feeling about this. Makes sense. Can't just forget about Espers.
Could Gestahl meant such a thing? Have meant such a thing? Team up with an Empire to track down an Esper?
I agree, but we have no choice.
We didn't have to do a thing. Empire's troops just ran away in terror.
Yeah, That tends to happen when you have rampaging espers. Rampaging magical beings that just, like, kill everything in their path. Okay. So now, where we were before, when we originally came here and we landed, that's where we're heading. Oh, I forgot. He's already got all the second level shit. My bad. What am I doing then? I'm an idiot. I got all that first level shite. I don't need it. Okay. Alright. So, I need to actually equip him with... Well, I guess I could keep him on that, because even though he knows those, he could still learn the life spell. But I think I'm going to give him Maduin, because he needs to be able to learn that. But, maybe he'll learn Drain a little faster. He'll take it free. I'll give him something a little different when we get there. There's an event that's coming up that we have to learn, about. Let's see here. Because I actually did that right before she got berserked, that's why she's able to cast that spell. Otherwise, she would have just been like, she would have just been attacking, which, it's no big deal. Okay. So, we're going to save. Going to walk into town.
Business is picking up in the port. Maybe the economy will make a recovery.
Not likely. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Let me see here. I already have one. Epi, Blossom, which I already have. Shuriken. I need those. Okay, and then I've got 3 of those. I'm going to need some of these. Okay. Now let me look and see what else I need. Okay. I know what I did wrong. I could have gotten a guy and I didn't. Shoot. But that's okay. We can still get him later.
Some strange guy's trying to sell glowing stones. When I wouldn't take one, he said he was going to Zen. All's well. I heard that Espers attacked the Empire.
Yes, they did. I really don't need anything at the moment. Now you notice that the music has changed. It's not that oppressive music anymore.
General Leo's waiting for you. The Magitek armor's being refurbished.
General Leo's holding a meeting.
There you are. Another of the Empire's generals and a person I hired in town will be traveling with us. Let me introduce General Celis and Shadow. Is something wrong?
No.
Our departure isn't until tomorrow. I have arranged some lodging for you. Please, get some rest.
Celis. She still feels guilty for what she did. Celis.
I'm working for the Empire, but don't worry, I'm not going to garrote you.
I appreciate that. Hello. I love how Celis, like, ran along the water. Oh, man. That's funny.
General Leo told us about you, by all means.
Alrighty. Yeah, so, because of what Kefka said, right, Celis still feels a bit guilty for what she did. Celis. Come on. Why won't you speak to me? Even if it was only a little, I doubted you. But I'm still your friend. Celis. See, she still feels guilty for everyone doubting her. You know, her loyalties. But we won't have to worry about it because she's not actually in our party. No, we get the badass ninja. Yes, Shadow. Alrighty, let's get out of here.
Right, let's go.
I was thinking I needed to go get Mog, and I forgot to go get him. But that's okay, we'll get him eventually. It's not that big of a deal. Right now. A couple of events that are going to happen before we get there.
All systems A-OK. We should arrive tomorrow morning. Why not rest until then? You alright? Looks like you're feeling better.
Funny, isn't it? I was used by the Empire. Even had my thoughts ripped from me. But here I am cooperating with the enemy.
People are people. Not all of us are like Kefka.
What's with you?
I knew you were being used as a kind of biological weapon. And because I didn't do anything about it, I'm no different than Kefka.
I'm the product of a human and an Esper. Will I ever be able to love someone?
Of course.
But I haven't felt that way yet.
You're just young, but I understand what you mean. I understand only too well.
I like General Leo. He's a great character.
But I want to know what love is. Now!
Eventually you'll find it.
Who is it?
Thought I'd sleep out under the stars.
Did you hear what we were just talking about?
I didn't mean to overhear anything. I can't help you. You must look within for answers. Terra. In this world are many like me who've killed their emotions. Don't forget that.
I love Shadow too. God, Shadow's a great character. But I love this part.
Think I'm gonna... Not a word to this. Not a word of this to anyone else, oh shrouded one. Think I'm gonna...
Locke is seasick.
Alright. So, we're gonna get dropped off here in a minute.
We're almost to Crescent Island.
Rumor has it that the power of magic still exists on Crescent Island.
We're almost at Crescent Island. When we disembark, we'll split into two groups. Celis and I will form one group. Terra, you go with Locke and Shadow. If you spot the Espers, report at once.
Generally, this guy, General Leo's holding a meeting. Yeah. Let's go. Shadow.
Hey, Locke.
Come on. You had your chance, Celis, and you blew it. He wanted to talk with you, and you never did until now when he's just about ready to disembark. And you expect him to be all like, yay, let's all be happy together. So, we have now arrived at Crescent Island. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to give him one of those. We're going to give him one of those. We're going to keep him with that. And then, as a relic, I'm going to give him the back guard and the Gale hairpin. Okay. Must have picked up a Tintina bar at some point. I just didn't realize it. Just making sure I have all of my stuff. Well, everybody. Whew, that was a lot. So, to kind of recap, we went up to Vector. We saw the aftermath of the Espers attack. The Espers came here to this island. I told you a couple episodes ago that we were coming to this place. And when we came to this place, that we were going to end up doing some... we would have an event to come to this place, because we haven't been there yet. We could go there, but nothing would happen. You would see things, but it really wouldn't make any sense, because you wouldn't know. Because there's the guy on the ship that says, rumor has it that the power of magic still exists,
on Crescent Island. Okay? Because this island has been effectively cut off from the rest of the world. Nobody really travels here. They're very insular people. So, what awaits us on Crescent Island in the village of Tomasa? And, is there a mysterious connection? Is there a reason why we have Shadow in our party? There might just be. So, tune in next time as we explore more of Crescent Island and maybe find the Espers, who maybe sought refuge here. We'll have to see. So, thank you for joining me for this Let's Play of Final Fantasy III, aka 6 for the Super Nintendo. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, drop a comment below. And as always, we will see you on the next one.